There's been a lot of talk about how visual artists and designers can use AI, but image generators can help writers too. This video explores some of the ways you can use AI images while you're writing your story. And we talk about some of the ways Scribble can help you too. One of the hardest things about being a writer is that you have to hold everything in your own head. Unlike a painter or a filmmaker, you don't have anything you can look at to see what you're doing. You just have the words on the page and the pictures in your head. That's part of what makes writing so freeing. You're completely unconstrained by material reality. But it's also one of the biggest challenges. This is where image generators can be really fun and helpful. You can create images of your characters and settings to help you visualize your story. For example, you might generate images of your major characters so you can easily picture them in a scene. You can create images of your settings to help you understand how your characters move through space. For example, you might generate images of your main character's house so you can remember the layout and what's in each room. Motivation is really important when you're writing a story. It's what keeps you going, especially in the early days when you're still working on your first draft. There's nothing like a cool image to help you stay inspired so you can keep working on your story. Pictures that make you think, yes, that's what I want to make. You can always go out and collect images, but generating them is faster and more specific. You don't need to waste hours on Pinterest looking for people who look kind of like your main character. You can generate her spitting image down to her freckles and tattoos. I like to generate an image of my main character and set it as my screensaver. That way, every time I open my laptop, I get to see her and I get the itch to start writing. You can also create a mood board for your story, capturing the whole vibe that you want to describe. We talk a lot about writer's block on this channel. In fact, it's one of the most common topics for writing advice videos. But here's a solution you probably haven't heard of before. If you're stuck on a scene, try generating images of it. This might sound strange, but it engages your brain in a different way. You can actually see the problem that you're working through, almost like stills from a movie. You might notice possibilities in an image that don't necessarily appear on the page. For instance, you might notice that two characters are next to a window and maybe something could happen outside. Maybe an object will catch your interest or something in a character's body language will spark new ideas. You can even create a few different images, maybe with different image generators to get different perspectives on the problem. If you're a writer in the 2020s, which we all are, then social media is probably part of your life. Whether you're a hobbyist who likes to talk about your writing with friends or an author trying to build a platform, you're online somewhere, somehow. Sharing images of your story can really help with promotion. You can let people see your vision and your works in progress. Maybe build some buzz before you publish. It used to be hard to do this. You either had to be a talented visual artist yourself or pay someone to create story art on commission, which could get really expensive. AI makes this cheap and easy. I admit it, you like to daydream about what your finished book will look like. It's fun and encouraging to imagine walking into your local bookstore and finding your book on the shelf. Why not indulge the daydream a little and use AI to design your book cover? Creating your cover is fun, but there are also practical reasons to do it. If you want to publish your book someday, you can use this to brainstorm cover ideas. You can also poll your readers, or just your friends, on which designs they like best. Going back to our last point, cover ideas are also great to share on social media. We hope we've convinced you that AI art can be a big help for writers. There are plenty of tools out there, but we encourage you to give Scribble's AI image generator a try. Scribble is built for writers, and our AI tools are tailored for your story's needs. Generate your own cover, images of your characters and setting, and save visual inspiration alongside your story notes. Try it for free by clicking the link in the description. Until next time, happy writing!